every Saturday at around 12 a.m., 1 a.m., they call in one of their narcissistic exes. Because ain't nobody else sleeping with them. So they gotta call that ex that they can't stand.
This is passport women. This woman is foul.
Because they need some D, because they hate black men, but they love black. They can't leave it alone. This is why they on here de-policing. They're on here de-policing, man, because they ain't getting none. They're like, y'all leaving to go to these other countries while meanwhile these women are frustrated. I wonder why you're frustrated. Maybe it's because of all that masculine energy.
Yep.
All that masculine energy, and they're so frustrated. So they like, well, I'm gonna take a girls' trip to Jamaica because they've heard so many stories about women tricking money off on men to sleep with, using green cards, right? Them Jamaican men have no incentive to sleep with these women at all. Zero, unless they're paying. A lot of you heifers are paying money when you go over there. You're not getting free D. You're paying for it. Just like they claim men are paying for it, or you heifers are paying for it. If you were to ask any of those Jamaican men who are sleeping with American women, those women done spent some money. They done spent some money. They're not getting free. They're not getting free. No, they're not. They are paying for it. That's why when they talk about men going overseas, they love saying, well, you're going to get prostitutes. You're getting with foreign hookers, because they're getting, I didn't want to call those men, they're getting with men who, charge by the hour. Okay? Not because those men, that's what they do, is because these men are getting singled out by these women, and these dudes are like, I wouldn't regularly sleep with you, but if you're going to pay for it, why not? But I'm not going down on you, that's for damn sure. If you want me to hit it, I hit it. But I'm not going to go down on you. That ain't happening. That's what's going on. You heifers are a complete embarrassment. You shouldn't be saying nothing about men going overseas when y'all posting videos like this and thinking that it's normal. And there are people who are going to think this is normal. Shout out to...
Don't like to eat box cause don't know where it been.
Right.
But they complain about passport bros, but they do this.
Yeah, we don't know where that box been. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, women, y'all gotta stop posting your L's. You know what? Maybe you just need to keep posting, because we're gonna continue to make fun of you and point out your hypocrisy. Y'all are looking so damn desperate. Y'all are looking desperate out here. Y'all are down bad. Y'all want to know what down bad is? This is down bad when you got to argue with Jamaican men on a beach because they don't want to go down on you. You think when they rode up on those jet skis, did you think that you was gonna get them to do certain things?
Oh my God.
Whatever those are, I think those were jet skis. You thought that they was going to go down on you, and that didn't happen. So you out here, that's a paddle boat. I'm talking about jet skis, a paddle boat. But those are boats, not jet skis. Those are boats. But what did you expect to happen, heifer? You going over there, like you can't get no D over here in America? Like there are men over here. There's plenty of men with paddle boats over here. And you gotta go to Jamaica just to get a man with a paddle boat? Are you serious? There are plenty of men in America who will do anything for a place to stay. Alright? Get them some money on the side, right? Pay their cell phone bill. They'll go down on you. Right? You gotta go to Jamaica just to get that. You can't get that in America. There are plenty of men over here in America, and women, who will do just that. So you gotta go to Jamaica just to do that? That's what's going on out here. And you gotta sit out here and talk about about men when your life is in shambles. Your dating life is in shambles. And this is what you choose to do. What's going on out here? Y'all heifers look terrible. Running your mouths and you know your life ain't right. You're getting out here and you're mad because men don't want to eat you out. Well, maybe that's a you problem. Maybe we sense your energy. You know how women can say they can sense the energy of a guy? Well, we can sense the energy of you heifers, and we know to stay away. We sense the energy, and we want nothing to do with it. Like, damn, why is she arguing with me about eating her box? Like, seriously. I got another video I want to do. A response to. I just never got to it. They don't try to. I might play a little bit of it. Maybe not too much of it.
I can't believe this woman did
segment
that.
They did about the Passport Bros in this news segment. Real quick, while I'm live, while I'm going in. How many of y'all remember this video or this news segment here? So let's see what this guy got to say. And he better be speaking some sense, or he's gonna have to hear it from me. Make sure y'all like the stream.
Factor Uncensored. Is sex in your travel itinerary? It's one of the travel goals for a community called the Passport Bros, meaning brothers. It's a traveling community of upwardly mobile black men. Some are accused of going around the world searching for a more traditional and submissive wife. But is it all about sex and just a girlfriend for hire and then return home to humiliate black women in America? That's the controversy that we're dealing with. One of its members, Austin Holman, is apologizing for comments that he made about Brazilian women. Take a listen.
What I meant by when I said that Brazilian women are easy, and I shouldn't use the word easy, I know that now. I'm sorry. But what I'm saying is, for a man that's well-mannered, well-dressed, that has put in the effort to raise himself, he will have an easier time in Brazil as opposed to where I was from. That wasn't always the case.
Both American and women around the world are speaking out against the Passport Bros, arguing the...
Now, I just want to say this. If you look at what he was accused of, right, and you look at what I just played from the heifer previously, who was more egregious? You have a woman openly seeking sex tourism, and you have a guy who's being accused of all types of things because he dares to be a black American man dating or in foreign countries dating foreign women, asking them certain questions, right?
These guys are using their status to take advantage of women and even calling it a form of sex tourism and sex trafficking.
Oh, you mean what the previous heifer just did? Trying to proposition those Jamaican men for sex for a green card? Is that are we gonna do a news segment on that as well? Are we gonna have a panel on that too?
I'm gonna show you that what he talking
Let's
about.
talk about it.
He
Communications
caught the end of
specialist
it.
Priscilla Pack and Rochelle Gemini both are here on the Factor Uncensored. We were supposed to do this last week. We're doing it this week. You have done a lot of research. When you think about and what you've heard about Passport Bros, your opinion on this so-called group.
Let me tell you, they weren't even on my radar. You brought it up to me, and then I saw it, and I was just like, oh, that's cute. You know, guys go and get their passports. My son just got his passport last week. He's 9. So that's cool. Passport brothers. That's what's up. Then
I think it's a good thing that she got her son a passport. That lets you know that she understands options and being able to go to different countries. And, maybe if you like those places, maybe, when your son gets older, maybe he wants to move there, right?
I started doing the research, and I'm like, wait a minute. Because I grew up, with 2-parent household. My parents still happily married. I grew up in love. Some people grew up in survival mode, and maybe they just in a whole nother dimension of trying to find love or trying to find easy situations and everything. But at the same time, it
Hey, somebody put the name of the host in the chat room.
was like, why do you have to put down the thing that you don't like in front of everybody just to get the thing that.
Yo, is she the OnlyFans chick? Is she the OnlyFans chick? Her? So this is the OnlyFans chick, right? Let me tell you, OnlyFans chick, something. I don't judge the fact that y'all choose to do what you do. I will call out your behavior if you're out here acting crazy. But if you're an OnlyFans model, or she's probably a struggle OnlyFans model, you shouldn't have any room to talk because you show your assets for money. Okay, you basically are selling yourself online. So you shouldn't even be talking about Passport Bros. You need to get your life together. Get your life together, heifer, before you get online or on TV talking about what men are doing. You out here shaking your ass for cash, okay? You shouldn't be saying anything about Passport Bros.
That you do want. I don't care. But
That being black women in America,
His name is Isaiah. Okay.
yeah.
them down for women who may be of color in another country.
Right. They want to be a
Maybe
little more.
also submissive.
Exactly.
She couldn't even be on this news segment without showing her thighs, you know? The hoism just never stays home. They got to bring it wherever they go.
To them.
Exactly.
But also paid prostitution in many cases.
And that's what they covering up. And you can tell that by the way that, what's his name, Austin, was talking, because I saw the other videos of him going like, hey, you would have sexual intercourse with me tonight, right? And she's saying, yes. They about to really get a lick on him. That's what's really about to happen. Because I also saw some of the women from overseas saying, yeah, we're just trying to get a lick. You know, they also came out saying, we know these Passport Bros, they not new.
So essentially, they're chumps themselves.
Yes.
Okay, shiny suit Isaiah. Look at him trying to impress women who will never give him none. Now, maybe not. Listen, shiny suit Isaiah would trick some money off on them two any day of the week. Okay, so and the guy comes off like he would pay for it. So for him to get on here and act like, you know, the Passport Bros or a bad thing, it's your typical normie black American male who's overly trying to impress women who will never take him seriously. Okay? What a disgrace. These are the type of men they put on TV. You know? Pandering to women who, again, would never give him none for free. Right?
Simply John on the streets of America.
There might be some that might be actually looking for love that can't find it maybe in America, but you didn't let some rotten apples into y'all group, and y'all need to call the ones out that's not doing it correctly, because baby, we not just in America. You can claim wherever you want to be anytime.
Why did they say she a poet? So this elf is a poet as well. Does she do poetry on her OnlyFans?
I don't care. Get a passport. Go find your love. But at the same time, don't put down us just because you feel like you've had some rejection. Deal with rejection. Heal.
Listen, you heifers can't deal with rejection. I just played a video of a black American woman getting curved, and she went live and posted a video of her getting curved because she couldn't take rejection.
Go do your thing. We don't care.
And of course, we're not talking about all individuals who may travel out of the country, but Priscilla, for those who may be taking advantage of women out there and then trying to humiliate black women in America, your thoughts about that?
Well, black women are humiliating themselves, Isaiah. Purple suit, Isaiah. They are humiliating themselves. They make themselves look bad, bro. You guys need to wake up instead of bringing panels up. They should have had another guy on that panel that actually could talk some sense. But of course, Isaiah wasn't going to do it because the guy doesn't want to. He didn't want to get exposed on his own show, right? He's trying to impress these women, bro. These women, if they could get with a man who had money and resources to go overseas regularly, they would do it.
I think it's really, really sad. Like, I look at them and I almost want to pity them, but then I don't because there's a level of ignorance that's deplorable. I'm going to use that word today. I think that they are are taking advantage, at least from what they project themselves to be as a group. They're taking advantage of gender gaps and economic opportunities that are not there in these other countries that are present for us in America, in the States, in Canada, in Scandinavia, all over the world.
Y'all heard that she mentioned Canada and Scandinavia, right? Y'all got to understand why she mentioned Canada and Scandinavia. Because I mentioned a little bit earlier that Scandinavia has become very feminist. So has Canada. That's why she mentioned Canada and Scandinavia, because they are very female-centric in Scandinavia and in Canada, and they fit her model of what she thinks the world should be. And when they look down upon countries that are more patriarchal, South America is more patriarchal, Africa, the continent, is more patriarchal than Scandinavia and Canada, and also Australia as well. So that's why she mentioned them, right? And New Zealand, you can put New Zealand in there as well. That's why she mentioned them, because they're more feminist. And these feminists know which countries fit their ideology, right? So that's why she mentioned Scandinavia and Canada, because those countries are very female-centric.
And not even thinking back to the history of why are women and people made to be so independent in this country today. I think there's so many factors that they shove to the side for their preferences and trying to deem it a movement, which is so disappointing to hear. The civil rights movement was a movement.
A movement that was betrayed by black women. The civil rights movement was betrayed by black women. They decided to go to the feminist movement, right? See, feminists need to learn their history before they go and say these things, because a lot of you black women joined another movement outside of the civil rights movement. You joined the feminist movement. You helped ruin your own community.
Anti-apartheid movement was a movement. So I'm thinking of passport bros, like, this is a shame. You could really take advantage of your opportunity to educate people on how to get a passport. Wow. To go.
But wait a minute, it's not that hard. According to y'all, it ain't that hard to get a passport. It's so easy to get one. So why would we need to educate people on getting one?
Overseas, travel the world, and to learn, and not just make it be about sex. And the fact that now you're putting this stigma on people and black people in America, that is literally mushing us down. I hate that I said mushing, couldn't find a better word right.
Shout out to Antonio Morgan.
Jay, I saw the interview with Isaiah and Austin held his ground. Isaiah was disingenuous all the way around. A young black Brazilian feminist put mistruth about Austin and called her out on it.
Okay, appreciate that. Y'all heard about that. I've seen how that has unfolded. It's very unfortunate. But to me, I think it was one person. I honestly, I don't think the outrage is as big as people want it to be. But I do think that it's a shame. I do think that you have dysfunctional women everywhere, and those women have the internet. You know, they have social media, and if they can capitalize on it, they're gonna do it. Because I heard that the Brazilian heifer was doing interviews. You know, people was interviewing a heifer that needs a translator. Like, it's crazy.
Right. But like bringing us down, right? They all know. They know. But what does that do to our perspective?
Talk some of them, not all of them, talk so badly about black women in America.
Oh.
You guys are too bossy. You're too much.
Oh.
You're not feminine enough for them.
That's true.
I think that sounds a lot to me like insecurities and the inability to seek what you want with what you have.
How much y'all want to bet both these heifers are single? Now, the lady, the wannabe sophisticated woman on the left, now she may have a boyfriend or a husband. I see she has a ring on her ring finger. I don't know if she's married or not, but I can only imagine what type of man she's married to. But I bet you this heifer here is definitely single. Doesn't have a man. She's a baby mama. And, you know, of course she's going to criticize men going overseas, because those are less men who are going to want to, date her and take care of her and her child. You know, she probably got multiple kids. You know, heifer might have like 3 or 4 kids for all you know.
That's what I really think about that. It almost disgusts me, and it's borderline gaslighting to sit here and treat American women, American black
talking about how other countries aren't financially ahead of not are financially right with America. I mean, when I've watched videos of foreign women, like a lot of these guys from the States, they go overseas and they'll film themselves being out in public around the city. I mean, some of these areas look no different than America.
Right.
I mean, some parts of America look like third world countries, and they're ran by Democrats, of course.
Yep.
But a lot of the women that I see dress just like the women over here.
Right.
They have iPhones, right? Tattooed, like they look just like the women over here. There's really no difference. I see a lot of the same similar cars. I don't see a difference. So they trying to act like these people are living in huts, or you know what I'm saying? Like they're living in real horrible conditions. Horrible conditions are everywhere.
True.
But I've seen some areas that look really nice. There are rich people in these countries who live in nice neighborhoods. They have nice areas, nice shopping malls or whatnot.
Right.
Like those people aren't as third world as they want you to believe.
Right.
Over here, you see, that's propaganda so that you don't leave America, so they can control you. They can get your tax money.
You heard about my testimony, right?
You know what I'm saying?
That's confirming what he's saying.
And you attract.
It's a shame.
What you put out there too.
It's a shame.
All right.
Like, don't put that on us. Yeah.
And again, nobody's trying to get with you except for sleep with you. Both of you heifers have side chick energy. You don't have wife energy. That's why you're complaining about men getting passports. It's a joke, really. It's absolutely a joke. Y'all sitting up here, y'all don't have any options. Where are your men at? Why don't y'all have a man? Where, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have a life, so you go on this panel with shiny suit Isaiah, and you want to talk about men who you claim you don't want, but obviously you do. Because you're like, damn, they have money to travel? Yeah, because it's not as expensive as y'all would think. But yes, these men have the right to go other places. They're not your slaves.
Right.
They're not your slaves. You do have simps out there that will defend you and try to team up with you. But bro, Isaiah, I could sleep with those two women before you, bro. I don't have to do all that shucking and jiving and tap dancing and just knee begging. I don't have to do none of that.
This is the blatant hypocrisy that these females are engaging in, that they're accusing the passport bros of doing.
You say that Black Goku Zero, it's a lot of projection. It's a lot of projection. Why don't you heifers get a man first who actually takes care of you before you get on a panel and try to denigrate men who that live their life differently than you? Why is that such a problem? They say these men are trashing black women. Most of these guys that I see are not trashing black women.
No.
You got men speaking on their dating experience just like y'all do. When y'all get on social media and you love to tear down the men that you dated, you're speaking from your experience, right? So why can't we speak from our experience? This is the type of shit I've been seeing since I started making content. A lot of hypocrisy, a lot of projection. That's all it is. Again, make sure y'all like the stream. Y'all love to project. But as Al Sharpton will say, we got you. Shout out to everybody that's here, man. I love calling out these people because these people are so easy to deconstruct. So easy to deconstruct. Even if it wasn't passport bros, there were women speaking out against men going their own way.
Sure was.
Men who were going their own way, not getting passports, but they were going their own way. Y'all had something to say. Y'all tried to destroy the internet to take those men down. You created hit lists. You went on flagging campaigns, all because of an opinion. But let me tell you, hell for something, and your simps, your attack dogs, why these guys are not that tough. No matter what you do to men, especially black men, we're always gonna find a way to move. We're gonna evolve. See, black men evolve. We evolve from one thing to another. You can't keep us down. We always are. We're forever evolving, and that's what they don't like. Is the evolving of men, especially of black men, and they can't control it. So what do? They criticize. You know, Passport Bros have been trending on Twitter for the last 2 days. I know the Star Report did a show on it, and Passport Bros have been trending on Twitter for like the last 2 days. We make shit trend. Shout out to Black Goku.
Not to mention that woman on the right has an OnlyFans and a single mother of 2 children with 2 different men. Something that she admitted.
2 different baby daddies? Damn. So this was out here, she got 2 different baby daddies, but she's so busy worrying about what Passport Bros are doing.
Right. Right, Jay. Right, Jay. You're right.
She's so concerned about what Passport Bros are doing that she's not even trying to get with the man that actually wants to be with her. Every man that she dates, where she has a kid by him, is she gonna talk about those abortions? I wouldn't be surprised if they haven't had abortion. Heifers are disgusting, and you deserve to be single. No man wants you. Y'all gonna be like Amber Rose. You're gonna be almost 40 and no man wants you. So you're swearing off men, but it's too late. They don't want you anyway. It's over. It's over. Your life sucks because of you. Not men getting passports, you morons. What is going on out here?
You're trying to shame men, it's not going to do any good.
Enos.
Big Enos in DA building. Salute to Jay, full score, thumbs up.
Salute, man, salute. Salute to everybody that's here, man. I think I've said enough. You heifers deserve to be single. And you simps, I love when y'all get embarrassed, because these women are going to flip on you too. Shiny suit Isaiah, those heifers are going to flip on you too, sir. They're going to flip on you too. And I would never go on your platform. You know, I have zero respect for men who pander to women. I want nothing to do with you. I would never go on your platform. Your show is terrible.
These chicken-head mud ducks speak on places they never been. If you haven't been yourself, how you know? You can't really know if you don't go. Man shrugging, medium dark skin tone.
You say that to form pretty boy. Right, like, have you ever been to Brazil? Have you been to Colombia? Have you been to Dominican Republic? Have you, you know? But you're disrespecting it. Like I said, I've seen visuals. I can't say I've been there, but I've seen different videos from different guys who travel over there, and I can honestly tell you, those women look the same as the women here. They don't look like they're struggling at all.
That's true.
They don't look like they're struggling whatsoever. A lot of them probably could keep a man more than you can, because they actually come from a 2-parent household, unlike you. I think people need to concern themselves with what goes on with them instead of trying to police others. Because y'all out here looking bad. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, I bet you he done. I think Isaiah, shiny suit Isaiah has shot his shot at one of those women.
In Rockdale,
because guys like that are sneaky. They have to be sneaky to get those women to date them. You see, guys like that are always sneaky. They like to sneak and try to get with these women. You know, those women would never give them the time of day. Right, like they call them dirty feet, but there's a lot of dirty feet heifers in America. Ask the the States to let you see their feet. You know what I'm saying? You live in America. Ain't no reason why your feet should be dirty, especially as a woman. There's a lot of dirty foot heifers here in the States too. I'm pretty sure we have seen them. Now come on. Salute to everybody that's here, man. Thank y'all for being here on this Saturday afternoon show. I needed to needed to cook just a little bit. I needed to cook just a little bit. I had to just give me the space to be able to just work. You know what I'm saying? People are just egregious. Absolutely egregious. Absolutely egregious. Shout out to Ennis.
I rock chicks like those when they talk crazy clenched fist, full score clenched fist.
I know you dudes like crazy chicks, man. Shout out to Angela Hervey. I appreciate that, Angela. And that's the problem, man. Y'all dudes out here dating these crazy chicks, man. I'm telling you. You don't want to get caught up with no crazy chick, man. Because if you don't like her like that and you break it off with her, she's going to make your life hell, man. So just be careful out there. Shout out to everybody that's here, moderators, the channel members, the people that support me on Patreon, because I do still post there. Make sure y'all continue to send me topics to the email, jaydeblackllive@gmail.com. The email should be in the description. And also the link to all my links is in the, it's right there. As soon as you click, you know, all the links to everything is there. You can send me stuff on Instagram. Just tell me you sending me something. You know?
I'm gonna show you what she said earlier. I'm gonna show you what he's talking about. Don't catch the beginning of this video.
Ready to start eating healthier? Meet Kachava. Kachava is the world's healthiest all-in-one meal shake. A complete meal in seconds.
Oh, that's what not to the walls. On my
Let's see what I can do it here. Probably can't do it here. But
YouTube wall, on my Jaye De Black.
look what this chick said. I want you to see what he was talking about. Cause like, what is he talking about? I'm gonna show you what he's talking about. What she said. It was 5 hours, I don't know what. I mean, and now there's men that probably been rejected, but they would never carry on. I've never heard a passport man, black, white, or other, get rejected by and clown on a woman for rejecting him. I've never seen something like this. And there's some guys that say that, yeah, if she don't find you attractive, then you ain't gonna clown on her. I never hear a guy doing this overseas. This chick. Watch what she did. Watch what she say. I'm gonna show a little segment of it.
this talk about passport bros, you know, a lot of these heifers I think are really upset because they can't do it. They can't go overseas, and they can't, you know, be smooth and just do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, they gotta pay over there. You know, they love to talk about how men gotta pay for prostitutes over there, but y'all paying for D when y'all go over there. Them dudes ain't giving you it for free.
Watch this.
Paying, you're tricking.
Watch this.
You're doing a whole lot of tricking over there because you're not meeting no boyfriends or husbands over there. You out here pulling out your purse, and you're taking money out of it. You over there paying bills, taking care of them dudes who really don't even want you like that. Now, the video that I'm going to be reviewing is a video that was sent to me. It's on Dennis Sperling's Twitter page. So shout out to Dennis Sperling. He posted this on his Twitter of this light-skinned heifer who was over there in Jamaica. And I guess the guys were like, I don't eat box, right? And she didn't like that. See, that's that entitled attitude of the American heifer. She thinks that, you know, men, can't even say it. She thinks that she's entitled to disrespect men just because they're men. You're in a different country. It's a different world than these other places. You're not going to get a pass all the time for disrespecting the men. Right? But that's how they are. This is why men are leaving these women. This is why men are refusing to date these women and marry these women. And they have nobody but themselves to blame. Y'all looking bad. Y'all want to claim we looking bad. Nah, this video clip made y'all look thirsty and desperate. And salute to Nick the Magnificent. Let's see who's here in the chat room. Get the lights up, damn it. I'm here at 12 o'clock, noon on a Saturday. Matthew, Sexy Slim Goddess, Sigma, Rodan, Terry Good, Jimmy, Vern, Eric Square, Vern 85, Lord Cosmo, Antonio, Jacob S. Ain't No Half Stepper, Tim, the Bronx Side Jones, Draco, Thomas, Cornelius, Fred, Nick the Magnificent, the Sahara, Brian.
I'm gonna talk right here. You know, this video is one of the reasons why I made a video about why Filipinas and other women overseas make good wives. And this is the reason why once you see one of the personalities of some of these Western women, and what she said was to these men was utterly ridiculous. Shout out to Jaye De Black for his live stream and Dennis. But this looked bad. They said the men were doing something that was bad, and men are showing how some of these women are just as foul. If the men are foul, the women is keeping up with their foulness. And just so, it was just embarrassing what this woman said. I mean, she had no filter. I mean, I've never heard a woman doing something like this. I mean, she probably would embarrass some American women, what she did over there. I mean, it was like, are you serious? And this is the reason why some dudes don't want to deal with no crazy women. This is the reason why. These are the same chicks that we run on the internet. And that's why I'm saying, watch what you put out there. Because it might be some men that might be attracted to you, but when you open up your doggone mouth and say what she said, that might just kill your chances. It'd be the same way if I'm a man and I'm looking for a wife and I just come out and be all foul and say, yeah, I want a woman to do this down on me and everything. It's like, damn. And it was real explicit with it, like this woman was. You know, I mean, how you expect a decent woman gonna want to get with me? But just in her case, as a woman, how you expect a decent man to want to get with you? And you say some stupid shit like this.
This is your prototypical black woman. Okay? This is your prototypical black woman. This ain't a minority. Stop saying that. This type of woman here is not the minority. A lot of them act just like her. She ain't getting no D in America, so she's going over to these other countries thinking that she can act the same way and be just as disrespectful.
What she do? Yeah, he got this from Dennis Channel.
Jordan, you'd have to send it to me. Y'all got to send me this videos because this was tagged to me on Twitter. So you'd have to send it to me. They have this entitled attitude, and people think that we're just making this up. How can we make this up? Look at this heifer, man. With the nervous scratching of the face, and it's like, she's down bad. This is your typical American black woman. This ain't the minority. This is your typical black woman that you see every single day, who you work with, who you may even have went to school with, right? Who you probably live around, who you have in your family. They have this entitled attitude. Again, salute to Terry Good with the super chat. I'm trying to get these notifications, But I want y'all to understand, these heifers think that they can have it their way as far as the narrative. No, you cannot have it your way when it comes to the narrative. We're going to always slap down any of these stupid arguments. As a matter of fact, speaking of arguments, I want to stop real quickly, and I want to talk about Josh Seals. For those of you who don't know, Josh Seals is a current offensive lineman for the Philadelphia Eagles, right? He's been, I believe wasn't he charged with assaulting a woman? Not accused, but I believe he was charged. And I believe he is still on the Philadelphia Eagles roster. I think he's on the exempt list. The fact that none of these feminist heifers, none of these women on social media who get mad at the Deshaun Watsons of the world, y'all ain't saying nothing about Josh Seals. Y'all can't say, well, Josh Seals got cut. No, he didn't. He's still on the roster. And he's going to be there for the Super Bowl. Now, and people are saying, well, he might not be. I bet you he'll still be there. He's on the exempt list. He has not been released. You know why? Because the NFL knows that white players don't get as much outrage as black players. Even they know this, which is sad. But I haven't heard any outrage from any of you heifers. Where are the Jamel Hills of the world? And none of y'all are saying that he's still currently on the roster. He ain't got cut. He's still there. And even the Eagles and the NFL knows he's not going to get that much outrage. We'll put him on the exempt list. We'll let it blow over. Right? But what happens if he's found guilty? Does it take him having to be found guilty for y'all to say something? You see, black men are an easy target. They're an easy target. Everybody sees us as an easy target. That's why we live our life and we don't give a shit. We don't care what none of you think. We're going to do what we want to do, and we don't care that you don't like it. Because we always are going to be the easy target, the scapegoat. It's easy to pin something on a black man and to ruin his life. Right, Dana White. I heard some outrage about Dana White, but it kind of went away. This guy, Dana White, has a whole new show on TBS. You send me the video, Jordan. Okay, I'll take a look at it after we get through with this. But I just want y'all to speak to y'all on what's been going on. There's a lot of fake outrage. These heifers love trying to spin a narrative that black men who travel overseas, something is wrong with them. But let's talk about the black women that go overseas looking for D, because they ain't getting none in America. And the men that they're attracted to are not even looking in their direction. So they have to go trick off in these foreign countries because they ain't getting it for free. They want to say men are paying for box overseas.
And probably somebody got to do with their personality.
Overseas. You're going to these Caribbean countries paying for it. You ain't getting it for free. You're paying for it. You're tricking. Let's compare men tricking to women tricking. Y'all heifers are tricking a lot more over there. And then you got this embarrassment of a woman who's over there mad because these guys won't go down on her. See, she's used to simp males doing whatever she tells them, doing whatever it takes to get some. See, she's not used to a man saying no to her. She's probably used to paying all the bills, dating some loser. That's what she's used to. That's what heifers like this are used to. That's why I have absolutely no respect for them. And that's why they're going to always be single and they ain't going to never be able to keep a man. And y'all want to get on here and run your mouths about men going overseas. Men going overseas are not embarrassing themselves like y'all are. They're not putting their business out here. They're not getting curved and putting that L on social media. You are.
And
you think because these
TikTok.
men are from a Caribbean country, you think they're just going to do it because you're used to men who don't have much doing whatever you want them to. That's because y'all have no idea what goes on outside of America. Just absolutely pathetic. This is a pathetic woman, and anybody who is like this, any woman that's like this, is just as pathetic. A lot of pathetic behavior going on out here.
This is the woman now. These are women.
So let's get into this video. Make sure y'all like this live stream so we look at this disgusting display of behavior.
Get me out of Jamaica because these niggas said they don't eat pussy and his lady don't respect him if you want him to eat.
And I want y'all to, it's going to be some foul language because, these heifers don't know how to act.
Pussy. Ziggy Marley, that's why you paddling alone, paddling alone, paddling alone, because you're not eating pussy. You rather stay here to eat pussy. Well, then you don't want a green card. Eat some pussy and get a green card. Eat some pussy, yeah.
This is an American woman.
Y'all see how
This is American woman.
they can get?
This is American women.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all see how disrespectful and this is what we got to deal with in America. If there were to be an advertisement, of why men should date women overseas, this is what it is. This is the majority of Americanized black women, and I refuse to believe otherwise. When I see a black woman acting like this is normal behavior. This is not abnormal behavior. This is normal behavior. You see, only in America can these women really get away with this. Maybe the UK, maybe Australia, right? Canada. But in other countries, you heifers would not be able to continue to get away with this.
They
to be
slap
able
your
to
teeth
run
down
your
your throat.
mouths and disrespect men like this.
No.
Because other countries are a lot more patriarchal.
Right.
And you will be ostracized, and these men would not deal with you like that. But this is your typical American black woman. This is not the minority, this is the majority. They're going over there and they're embarrassing black people, melanated people. You're in these men's countries and you're disrespecting them because they don't want to go down on you. Maybe it's because a lot of y'all don't take care of yourselves. A lot of you heifers love talking about what a man's hygiene is when a lot of you don't take care of yourselves. You may take care of the outside, but when it's time to get intimate, these men probably have had PTSD due to what they've been through with a lot of you women who come from America, and they say never again if they have indulged in that behavior. I don't know, in that act anyway. So that's why they're saying no, I'm not doing that, because they have PTSD from dealing with you Americanized heifers who don't take care of yourselves. How about that? Let's get to it. How dare you go to these countries and go to this country and disrespect these men like this? And then you wonder why you single as a $1 bill? You're single as a $1 bill because you're a disgusting person.
Get me out of Jamaica because these niggas said they don't eat pussy and his lady don't respect him if you want him to eat pussy. Ziggy Marley, that's why you paddling alone,
Ziggy Marley.
paddling alone,
Caribbean
because you're
men.
not eating pussy.
out to Mark Stewart. Says, "What's up, Jay? These modern women are taking L's. A lot of L's. Appreciate that. A lot of L's. This woman is mad because these guys who she doesn't know, she don't know these men, because they won't go down on you."
I mean, that's just plain sick. I'm sorry, I gotta stop it right there, man. That's just plain sick. Why would you say something like that to a man? Why would you even? I mean, then you insult them on their own island. Call them Ziggy Marleys, whatever. You see what I'm saying? It's that westernized, so you get a little information and you insult them, these Caribbean men. That's what you say to them. Now, if an American man gets turned down, he don't clown like that. I have never seen an American man. They say that yeah, this one woman, she didn't find me attractive, but they ain't going, oh, hey, oh, come on, and act a fool. Act a damn fool. Act overseas. And like he said, you wonder why. But you're gonna criticize now what Austin did by asking women to do such and such, that was embarrassing. But what she did, oh my God. So there's women doing the same thing. If we gonna embarrass Austin, then she need to be embarrassed for what she said. And that's a doggone shame. And then it was this one guy, Obsidian. He was talking about it, and I swear to you, man, it was black women. One had her ass up there. I mean, her ass as big as a great big pumpkin, and you had this Jamaican dude rubbing her ass with some kind of cream. But this is what they criticize the passport bros, but they getting their ass rubbed over there. And look on Obsidian's channel. These women getting their ass rubbed, and they over there for sex tourism. And you see what she said. But yet the men do something, they get criticized. But the women talk like that, but ain't no one talk about the women. But when men do it, they're misogynistic. Oh, the trafficking. Oh, and all these things. But what are you saying to them? What are you saying to the men? That's what I'm saying. I mean, you're being hypocritical about. I mean, hypocrite is something. And he's right. There's some women that got that nasty personality. There's women here that got that, and that's the reason why. Why probably a lot of them, even some celebrity women, can't hold a marriage. You ever see some older women here, and some of them are black, that can't keep a marriage? They get a man, but they can't keep a marriage. Why? Why is that? Sometimes you gotta ask yourself that. Now it could be the man. In some cases, some men might do cheat, and some men, for whatever reason, some men might, like in the case with T.J. Jones. I mean, clearly, that was kind of foul. He cheated on her. He had a nice looking wife, but he cheated, which is wrong. But even when they get a good man, they're not satisfied. Even when they get a good man that's making the same amount of income and got notoriety, they're not satisfied. Then they make moves on younger men, like Gabrielle Union. Trying to make, yeah, but they ain't happy with what they got. And then you got some women, like some of the NBA players, that wish that there was one of them was Stephen Curry's wife, or one of their wives, saying that sometimes she wished she could be single because she liked all the attention from these guys. Forget that your husband is one of the most greatest players in the NBA, got one of the richest contracts in business and everything. They're not satisfied. This is your American women. So when they get something, they finally get the dude. This is getting kind of boring, so let's go to another dude. So if you ever see some women in their 50s and 40s, 50s, and so on, and they single, that's probably the reason why. Or in their late 30s, that's the reason why they can't keep a man. A lot of them don't have a white personality, and it could be, they could say some men don't have a husband personality, but you got a whole lot of women don't have a wife personality. I mean, they're good looking, but they think that's what it is. Stops right there, and once they get the man that, oh, he's just gonna take care of me because I have a certain attitude, and I got the body that he wants. It's more than the body. It's a relationship, and some women don't understand that. Western women don't understand why they can't keep a guy. Then you back to square one. Then you got someone get up in age, they get too funny. He's in my space. He's too crowded. He's too this. He's too that. And they complain and complain and complain and complain they man away. And they have nagged and pushed him away. So there's some women. That's another reason why they're single. And the only one some of them need to stay single and make God the only man, because they don't want to share their space. And they just some women that you just can't live with. I'm just beyond. They just entitled. This is from a man's perspective. This is the reason why. And look what she just said. I mean, she's an attractive looking woman, but you see what came out of her mouth. You see, it might be a rich Caribbean man down there in Jamaica. You say something stupid. A businessman down in Jamaica, and then now he just seen that these women he's spoiling. I can't find no man. Oh, I wonder why. You put your business out there all over social media, let everybody know what you're doing. And it's true. It's like, you get American women keep doing that. No other men from any other nation ain't gonna put up with that mouth. If you was in the Middle East, they slap their teeth down your throat. You would, when the Middle Eastern men, you clown on them like that? Oh hell, you probably would be making it back to the United States. Says, I'm trying to tell you. That's why I say, yeah, you don't understand how the way things go. You can't talk to anybody like that. That's the reason why women in America are single. When they see video like that, shout out to Jaye De Black stream and Dennis Sperling. See, it's what they point out. That's why the men. And so so you got other women in other countries and other people looking at this and looking at the way American women acting like this, talking like that. I'd get any man, but they see that shit. They ain't gonna want to hear something foul mouth like you. It's not ladylike. I mean, it's just sad. But at the same time, it's funny. But at the same time, it's sad. You talk about the dudes that go down and insult them in their own island. Really? And because you think they're in a certain condition, you see that arrogant, entitled mindset, and you do the same woman do the same thing to dudes back here. Us black dudes back here in America. Get that mouth. That's the reason why. But alright, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, that's the reason why some of these women are single in America. If they come out with that kind of mindset and attitude, what man want to deal with that? Like I said, you might as well just go ahead and get another woman. Because the only kind of woman to deal with that is another foul-mouthed woman. Because ain't no real man gonna deal with that. Sorry to disappoint you ladies who are like that. So you might as well go into the lifestyle. Because ain't no man that want to deal with that. Somebody want to deal with that is another foul-mouthed woman. Alright then, guys. Till next time, take care.